Here's the first lesson that we learned from Paul. How did he deal with loneliness? He realized that there's one relationship that matters most. How many relationships that matter most? There's one relationship that matters most. As he is in this incarcerated situation, he is nevertheless a free man in his heart and mind. He's got a lot of negative stuff happening, but he tells us that in the midst of this, he has joy. And he tells us why and how he has joy in the third verse of the first chapter. The first two verses are kind of salutations, greeting people, and then he gets right into the heart of his message in verse number 3. And please notice what he says here because it's quite significant. He says, every time I think of you, who's the you here? It's a real question. What am I asking? Philippians, right? Okay, you're with me? Okay. You're all still in the same room, right? Just want to make sure, okay? Every time I think of you, Philippians, and as he's writing to Philippians, there's messages for us as well. Every time I think of you, I give thanks to. That is significant. I want you to please notice two words here. He didn't say I give thanks to God. He said I give thanks to my God. Don't run past that because Paul is telling us something here that we need to take note of. Here he is incarcerated for preaching the gospel, and he says, every time I think of you, I can't get to you right now. I don't have fellowship with you right now, but every time I think of you, I give thanks to my God. Even though you're not with me, he's still with me. He's my God. See, Paul knew his God. Paul knew that his God was real. Paul knew that his God was personal. God knew that his God was powerful. God knew that his God was able. God knew that no matter what happened in his life, ups or downs, difficulties, challenges, trials or tribulations, no matter how dark his night might become, God had promised never to leave him and never to forsake him. He knew I have a God and he is my God.